Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. Now, we were able to rescue everyone who was involved in this horrific accident, but we found out that the entire thing caused, like what started the domino fall, I believe was this carriage. So...
There's a metal strapping.
Indeed. Oh, we're going to get into the investigation right now. Well, that tattoo looks interesting.
The tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang.
Probably have to go to the archives for that.
This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand.
So, potentially killed by the light pole.
This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
Okay. Pungent something or other. Oh, there's someone in the back, too. Oh, wait. The driver and the passenger in the technical cab were electrocuted, but not by the electricity from the lamppost. Oh, because of the metal.
There's a metal strapping.
Ah. Okay. Hi. You have the same tattoo. So, most likely, very much gang-related.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal.
Was a small-time local criminal. Oh, wait a minute. Licorice. Electrical burn. Yeah, this is not adding up. Dirt on boots.
Some kind of solvent.
Paint remover.
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
That looks like the recipe for a Molotov right there.
Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Why is that a exclamation point?
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Maybe I haven't figured out everything yet. Let's keep on looking around. I know you don't know anything. The first was named Rasco.
What a bloody carnage!
It was definitely bloody.
A pneumatic hammer.
Oh, okay. We got a jackhammer.
Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
I would really like to take that stuff just to...
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
It's not letting us know what that little tool is right there. Maybe... Can we switch to Watson? Watson may know. Concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook.
There is some text underneath the paint here. This cab was painted recently. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint.
Ah, there we go. That's what we needed. That was weird. I haven't really seen that before. That you have to kind of get stuff one at a time. Alright, what do we got here? Underground Electric Railways. Company of London. Alright. Whoop. Apparently I need to get this looking completely clean. Oh, I think that my mouse is doing that thing where it double clicks. Give me 1 sec, guys. Hopefully that fixed it. And it looks like we can actually observe the faucet
This crank has been turned.
Interesting. So we got the water. Something... Ooh, there is something in the puddle. Oh, it's a wire.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
Locate the ambush point. So, do we follow the power line? I guess so. Looks like it's going in here. What is that? Like someone was killing a cow. Oh, a double lockpick may be used in the same way as two single ones. Okay. Ugh. Well then. That is not going to work. That one will to a point. Let's try...
There's no space for this lockpick.
Try one of the big ones.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
No, maybe not. Let's remove that one.
There's no space for this lockpick.
No, that's very close. So this is a little bit different from locks that we have done previously. So, let's see. We know that that one... I think that one might be good. We just need to get one with a little bit more power. And we've got some jazz playing in the background. I'm okay with that. There we go. Actually. Alright. Any port in the storm. And we got a very simple room.
An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Smoke on the water. Fire in the sky. Women are now allowed to smoke in public, the court declares. Today, Magistrate Adcox ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Towson, Edna Custer, and Elsie Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. Okay.
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
So this was definitely the scene of the crime.
I've not seen such a device before.
Which means we have a puzzle. Activate the device by finding the correct positions for its switches. Oh. Turns that light. That turns all of those off. And powers up 1. Powers up 2. Interesting. So that one seems to shut both of them off. Wait, hold on a sec. Let's set that down. It's like do, re, Egon.
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Okay. So this was a calculated strike. Share your conclusion with the constable. I don't think there was anything else here that we really could observe, so... Good taste in music, sir. And the music is definitely ominous. I think the constable's over here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Oh, I love stuff like this. Okay. Map of the accident. Establish suspects among the people at the scene of the accident. Okay. So, we need to go talk to some suspects. You first.
My poor leg.
Very close to the apartment, in an ideal position to watch the square, daily local worker was injured during the accident. So that's 1. Watson obviously wouldn't be part of it. Now, how about you, sir? Not wounded, distant from the apartment, could deliberately smash into wardrobes. Cab driver. Yeah, that's something. How about you, Pumpkin Man? Close to the apartment, could deliberately disturb lifting mechanisms, sprung the cart driver, was injured during the accident. I haven't even thought to check of the clues. We probably need to do that. Was there any... Ah, yeah, this shifty guy. How's it going? Could be a random pedestrian, angry and nervous, not wounded during the accident, distant from the apartment. And that just leaves 1 more guy, and I believe he is over here. It's definitely not Watson. Oh yeah, he's right here. He had the headache. Very close, not wounded, could be a random pedestrian. So, those are all 5 of our guys. Huh. This man is a driver. He was part of the accident. Fortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion, perhaps because he knew what was about to take place. This man is a driver. It's obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. Ooh. That's interesting. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave, perhaps because he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electrical device and run away. This man is near the end of the square. He has just arrived. Perhaps he wanted to help the wounded. He is some distance from the flat where the electrical device is situated. The man is beneath the window where the electrical device is. Perhaps he had time to activate it before entering the street. The man appears to be a passerby. This man was found not far from the flats where the device is situated. Perhaps he had chosen the role of workman to watch his victims in the square without raising suspicion. This man was injured during the accident. He's a local workman. He's a victim, the same as the others. Wow. Oh, I can't even back up from this, can I? Uh-oh. It was one of his pumpkins that activated the scaffold. Let's, I don't know, right underneath. The man is near the end of the square. Man's a driver. He couldn't have activated it. The worker was injured. But... I mean, are these really the suspects? Could be. Give me a sec to think about it, guys, because I really need to kind of wrap my noodle around this. I actually think that this is correct. Because you had these two guys who were drivers. This guy is already suspicious. He was just chilling. And this guy... because he was injured, I wouldn't call him that, so let's go ahead and confirm it.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, well, there went 2 minutes of hard thought. Let's see what happens when we get this guy who wasn't one of the drivers. And see if that works.
That's it.
Oh, fair enough. Let's see what the constable has to say about this.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Whoops. Well, once Holmes gets his mind on something, it's very hard to change it. So what's next? Scotland Yard. Resolve the murder, interrogate possible suspects, examine the belongings of the victims and suspects, find out where the technical cab came from. Perhaps it was not too far from the street. Okay. Well, we could go ahead and try and figure that out first, but it looks like everything is all nice and like barricaded away. I guess we may have to try some of these alleys or some such. Let's go ahead and keep our well, wait a minute. It has a name.
This is an absolute disaster.
The business. It could be over here somewhere. Can we talk to anyone? No. Oh, wait a minute. It's telling me
Mud. Oof, smells bad.
barrel and bucket shop.
The lock was forced.
Alright. Is this like a curiosity shop? Snake nest and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which have spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well, long since dried up. In the middle of this snake nest there was the skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Okay. I feel like I'm missing a really big plot point here somewhere and I just can't figure out... Oh, more lock pins. Okay. We can do this. We've got that one. And this is where we would use... This is where we use one of these, because then it would fit. So, by that rationale, if the one at the far back... Oh, close. Let's try the 2/4. Aha! There we are. So let's remove and get... For our first one, let's do... Let's remove that one.
There's no space for this lockpick.
And try... We are so close. In terms of that one, let's remove that and try the 3/4. There we go.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here.
Hello? And there's more of that mud. Ah.
Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
I'm sensing a theme here that the mud smells bad. But it looks like we have a secret entrance here.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally.
Imagine that. Whoa.
An old access point to the sewers.
Do we have to?
An old access point to the sewers.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm looking for in the sewers, to tell you the truth, but I guess we could see. It's like we don't even know anything about the tattoo on these guys or anything. Actually, is that something that we need to look at in our evidence? Because I thought that the archives had like a book on what certain like tattoo marks and gang affiliations are. Now, I am in first person mode. That's weird. First person mode in sewers is normally never a good thing. I played my share of VTM and a lot of other games, and when you go into the sewers, it is it's normally a recipe for disaster, I find. Especially when it sounds like something's moving in the water. So if you could, like, not move in the water, I'd appreciate that. I think this, well, it wasn't really scary, but the most hectic level that I have ever played in a video game that had to deal with sewers came from the Batman Arkham games. When you're having to walk very, very quietly, otherwise Croc was gonna find you. That would make the hair on the back of your neck stand up straight. Okay. Well, no one here. That we can tell, at least. Ooh. Something is squeaking. What's squeaking? We got some beer bottles. Well, I also have to realize that there's a lot of fish here, too. And frogs. We'll say those are frogs. And can't open doors for whatever reason. This is very different. Oh, wait a minute. 0, half, and 1. I don't know what that means. And I can't walk into the water. What did I just do? Oh, okay. Let's see. We're lowering the water level. Interesting. Now, my question is, can we actually go down the ladders there?
Better not go in there.
Yeah. Victorian era water, probably not the most healthy of substances to jump into. Does that affect the water over here as well? Looks like it does, kind of. Let's go ahead and lower it down to 0. Or did that raise it? If there's any deep ones or Lovecraftian ghouls down here, I do apologize. If it helps, I don't really know what I'm doing. So please don't eat me and consume my flesh. I will be most displeased. What is it? It's like we've got barrels, but like, what's it for? We can push these. Oh, we can make a bridge. I think that's what this is for. Yeah, potentially. Let's go ahead and push this again. I may have gone into first-person view and I'm not aware of it. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I had to say the first-person view was actually rather creepy. Let me see if there's... Did I do that on purpose, or... Tab, Q... No, I actually think that may be part of the game. So let's start off small. And lower this up. Ah. Look at that. And do we have a similar creature over here? Yeah, we do. And a balancing game. Splendid. Okay, guys, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. It looks like we have a lot more of this puzzle to do, but I want to give it our full attention next time, so we can try and figure out what exactly is going on here with these, this person or people who electrocuted that car. But anyway, hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.